Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Goretti, and today I just wanted to do a quick little video in regards to sleep. So I have in my life a few different times had issues with sleep, and I've done quite a bit of research on this, and I'm such a highly active, productive person. I don't mean physically active, but just, active in getting things done in life and, in the daily life and being super productive and accomplishing a lot of things. And I'm also a night owl. And so, sleep for me was always like, well, I can cut back on the sleep and, do some other things that are more important. Yes and no. So there, unfortunately, are a lot of negative effects on our body and our brain from lack of sleep. And we talk lots about this with children, right? With babies, we need sleep. And somehow as we become adults, people maybe think like we don't need sleep. But there's obviously a reason for beauty sleep, or that term beauty sleep. Did you get your beauty sleep? And the reason is because sleep is actually very important for our physical body, our mental health, sorry guys, my hair is like doing something weird here. Physical, our physical body, our cells, all of those things, are affected by, sleep, regular sleep, lack of sleep. So our brain actually can't function the same way. This is why, let's say for instance, me having a toddler, if he doesn't get enough sleep, if he hasn't had his nap, he's not the same little boy. He's kind of a little terror, right? So we need sleep. And, the proper amounts of sleep. So for an adult, 7 to 8 hours, is typically what we need. I know that there are some people that actually don't need that, and that's because their body chemistry is very different. But we generally, as adults, for the most part, need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Now, that needs to be good, deep, restful sleep. So if you're waking up through the night, you might need more because you're not getting the full 7, to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. So if we don't get enough sleep, here's what happens. We can't focus properly. We can't function properly. It actually creates physical stress on our body. If you have issues with putting on weight, not being able to take weight off, sleep actually is a contributing factor to this because it creates physical stress on your body. And it causes our bodies, when we're stressed, our body actually thinks it's going into fight or flight mode. Meaning back in the day when we would starve, it goes into starvation mode. And so it will hold on to everything that you're eating, thinking that you're starving because you're stressed, right? So lack of sleep actually puts a physical stress on your body, on your organs, on all of that. And then when we're stressed, what happens? Our brain actually will shut down its functions to be the very minimal so that, your body can deal with, pumping blood through your heart, pumping blood through your veins, breathing, all the organ functions, your liver, all of these kinds of things, right? So sometimes people are, doing like me, eating healthy and maybe exercising and doing all of these things and, maybe de-stressing your life in different ways, but you're doing all these right things, but you're not getting enough sleep. This was me. And so I started to really work on this, and I teach this all the time, but I started to really work on this myself. And what I found is, wow, I can focus more. The brain fog, right? That like fogginess and I can't think straight, that has, started to lift. And, memory, short-term memory is drastically affected by lack of sleep. So we really need to focus on our sleeping patterns and how much sleep we're getting and what the quality of our sleep is. And in order to also help us with this is, having like a nighttime and a bedtime routine. I know we do this for our children, but how come we always forget, I'm an adult and sleep is just as important for an adult as it is for a child, not for our brain development like a child, but for us to be able to function, in all the different ways that we need to. Energy levels, right? Like I was also struggling with fatigue for different reasons, but sleep, lack of sleep is one of them. Now I had a baby and that's also a big part of that issue of lack of sleep, and a toddler and stuff. But, when you have the opportunity, in your life to really focus on getting enough sleep, making sure it's good quality sleep is just as important. So quantity and quality, right? Not just quantity. So in order to get a really good restful sleep, one of the things is doing a nightly routine. And that just means that, half an hour before bed, not going onto social media, not going onto your phone. There's so many other things like the lights, on TV or on our phone actually affect our sleep rhythms and our sleep patterns. So it does affect, the quality of sleep that you get. Maybe taking a bath or doing, a little meditation or maybe some deep breathing exercises before bed. Maybe it's writing in a journal, one of the things that, if you worry about things or you got lots going on, lots in your head, just by your bed, just have a pad of paper and a pen and just write down, what's bothering you, what's in your head. Because as soon as you write it down, you're not going to be thinking about it throughout the night. Because what happens is our ego wakes us up and says, hey, you need to remember that. You need to not forget that. You need to deal with that. And so if you write it down, it takes it out of your brain. Your ego is not going to have to wake you up and you're going to get, a more restful sleep and deeper quality sleep. Okay. So doing things that are soothing, just like we do for our children, right? Bedtime stories and, a bath and their milk or whatever, that kind of thing. So that's for children. For adults, obviously it's different, but that same premise, I want you to use that same kind of idea to get, into that habit of getting into a good night's sleep, having that nightly routine. And just like children, going to bed every night at the same time if you can. The other thing I almost forgot about was our bodies, our natural body rhythms also go along with the world and planetary rhythms. So like the sun, the moon. So this is why, winter, spring, summer, it's different, the amount of light that we have, but we're actually supposed to, our bodies are really made to actually wake up when the sun rises, and we're supposed to start settling down when the sun sets. So yes, summertime, we have a way more light time, so we get a lot more things done. And that was for, us when we were farming our own food and doing that kind of stuff. That's what it's for. So of course, in the summertime, you are going to have more time to do more things, right? And in the wintertime, less time. But if you can try to remember that and try, I have a hard time with this, I know. But if you can try to, go with the rhythms of like the sun, that's really good for our bodies. Try to follow that same sleep cycle if you can, okay? Which would be really great. So I am working on this as well, and hopefully this was helpful for you. I love doing, research on different things like this. I haven't given you obviously all the information. I'm not an expert on this, but I'm just sharing from my experience and from, some little tidbits and information that I have on this. So hopefully this was helpful for you. If you like this video, please hit a like, please hit the like button, sorry. It does help to, kind of get my videos out there to help other people. And also if you can share this with somebody that you think needs it, and please subscribe to my channel so you get notified of new videos. And also, again, it helps get my videos out there to help other people. So thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I wish you peace, love, and light. Until next time, bye-bye.